perpetual choirs, what are they and how do they work? Because you were saying before you're just going to keep singing, but Billy and I had never actually heard of them before we came in contact with you.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much for asking about that. So we have we got another have we got another day? I can keep talking on this. Right. The perpetual choir. So I'm going to hold up this book. You see this here?
Yeah.
This is John Michel's book, The City of Revelation. It was the first time in print that the perpetual choirs were mentioned. Probably for, I don't know, might have been the first time actually that it had been written down. Apart from in the, I think it was the 7th century in the Welsh triads, the oldest writings that we have in Great Britain are the triads, and they mention 3 perpetual choir sites. Llandwit Major, which is in South Wales. It was a Druidic university in pre-Christian times, and it went on to become one of the main centres of learning in the early part of the Celtic Christian Church. The aristocracy of Europe would send their children to be educated at Llandwit Major. This was one of the perpetual choir sites. Glastonbury, the famous Isle of Avalon, the burial place of King Arthur, where St. Joseph of Arimathea is said to have taken the chalice of the Last Supper. That was one of the perpetual choir sites. The greatest abbey of medieval times in the whole of Britain was at Glastonbury. And at Stonehenge, which is considered to be the national temple of England, the most famous stone circle in the world. So John Michel found evidence in the triads of these perpetual choir sites, and then in his book City of Revelation he writes about them. So I just, in preparation for this morning, I just kind of picked this up and I was like, here we go. The song that the elders sang at the perpetual choir was an astrological chant pitched to the music of the spheres, celebrating the order of the heavens and guiding the ritual order of life on earth. The temple, which was where they were singing, was the central power station of the whole country, transmitting throughout the nation the current of the divine word. So this is the thing, right? If we do this little experiment, it expands the lines, but then the lines will dissipate again. The perpetual choirs was a process where that energy continually, that divine word, as John Michel is talking about, continually pumping out into the world. Which is why for the last 20 years I've dedicated my life to making music with this perpetual choirs collective, traveling the world, giving talks about it. And I'm very grateful that you've asked the question about it now. The potential healing of the perpetual choirs. It is said that just from Britain, these 3 perpetual choir sites, a vibration of healing was spreading across the whole planet. So you talk about the mycelium and this interconnection of all things, this energy system, this nervous system of the planet, this energy chakra meridian system of the planet, which corresponds to our energy system, our meridians, our chakras. So what we do wherever we are can actually expand around the world.